Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the video about Assassin's Creed. This, not specifically Unity, but Assassin's Creed in general, about the modern day. So, I just want to say this is going to contain spoilers of all 6 games. Maybe 7 if you count Liberation, but probably not. Well, it might. But, yeah, this is just generally, it's going to have spoilers. So if you haven't played all the games, just leave. And if you want to stay, you can, but you've been warned there are spoilers. So I'm not being held responsible. I want to talk about Desmond, and obviously we know at the end of Assassin's Creed 3, he died, well, supposedly died. And I want to talk about the modern day segments and kind of my theories as to what might actually have happened, and it's going to include Desmond, 16, Adam and Eve, all that kind of stuff. But my main focus is around Revelations and AC3. So possibly also Assassin's Creed 4 if I get onto that. But so at the end of Assassin's Creed Revelations, we know Desmond wakes up from his coma, just gone to Assassin's Creed 3. At the end of AC3, he dies. So everyone always talks about, this is what I'm going to focus on, everyone always talks about this blue light that saved Desmond, but I kind of think it might be important in a way. So, like, at the end of Revelations, Animus Island collapses and completely sort of gets destroyed as Desmond's awakened from his coma after he, like, finds the Sync Nexus. Well, he's about to find the Sync Nexus. But, once that's happening, 16 grabs hold of him, transfers something. You can see the blue light transfer from 16 to Desmond. Desmond's like, what are you doing? And then he says, I'm saving you,
what
idiot.
What is a man but the sum of his memories? We are the stories we live, the tales we tell ourselves. Don't do this. I'm saving you, idiot. Go! Go!
Now, you assume he means he's saving him from what's going on Animus Island, but that's not real. So, and it's not Desmond's mind because we know Rebecca created it in the Animus, so that's not a problem. But he said, I'm saving you, okay? Now, this is where the blue light comes into play, because when he grabs Desmond, like, he transfers this blue light thing. And then, but when he says, I'm saving you, does he mean the ending of Assassin's Creed 3? Because Desmond wakes up from his coma at the end of Revelations, and the blue light is then on his arm. And immediately he says, I know what we need to do.
Desmond, can you hear me? Son?
I know what we need to do.
So could 16 have transferred some sort of knowledge onto Desmond, which he now knows because it keeps happening, like it's happened before, the exact same thing has happened previously. And you can see this because Desmond says to his dad in the Grand Temple in Assassin's Creed 3, he says, it just keeps happening over and over again.
It just keeps happening over and over again.
What does?
Everything.
Don't get weird on me, Desmond.
Now, could 16 have given him this information to know exactly what keeps happening and that what he needs to do to be able to fix it? Which I possibly think could be anything. He could have saved himself in the temple like he did with Juno, like Juno did, where like he's waiting to be released, or he could have saved himself in the Animus back with 16, and that wasn't even him. That could have possibly been a duplicate, like Al-Mualim created and Ezio at the end of Assassin's Creed 2 using the apple. Also, this could be why Sean and Rebecca are trying to get information out of Abstergo in Assassin's Creed 4, because they go to Abstergo, they try and get the information, because they know something happened with Desmond and they're not sure quite what happened. So they're looking to try and get the information to see if they can figure anything out. Also, in Assassin's Creed 4, you see the video of Desmond, like where they're sort of dissecting him and everything. And you can see all this light, like the first civilization, like pieces of Eden, like the glows and everything. So maybe this has something to do with Desmond surviving, because that could sort of show he was actually a clone. As they're sort of damaging him, he is glowing, and that's what happened with Al-Mualim and with Ezio. When they damaged the clones, they glowed and like sparked. So maybe Abstergo know Desmond's still alive, but they're not saying anything, or they don't know, and the clone is still, it's worked. Like the clone is a full clone, because possibly what's happened is he could have had a lot of time to create one. I don't know, but that's kind of like just kind of far-fetched. I don't really know. That's probably not a thing, but the rest of it sort of shows how Desmond could have possibly survived it. I don't really know, but yeah, that's kind of just like a quick little thing I wanted to sort of say there. I did post that in a comment actually a little while ago, but just sort of summing up in a video stuff. Like, tell me what you guys think. Like, what do you want from the modern day? Is Desmond still alive? Do you think we should have a new protagonist? Because I did kind of think like if we had like a female protagonist, because Desmond's meant to be like a descendant of Adam, so then we could have like a descendant of Eve, which is kind of what the ending of Liberation shows. Like, it says like find Eve, or like Eve will guide us, or something like that.
Eve will lead us through the war of generations.
There will be great sacrifice, great sorrow to end the enslavement of the human race.
Now is the time to claim our freedom. Are you with us?
I am.
Eve will lead us.
Eve will lead us.
So, does Eve have something to do with it? Because Juno says at the end of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, she's talking to Desmond, and she says, only she remains to be found. So she could be talking about Eve.
Only she remains to be found.
She could be talking about something else entirely, but I feel like possibly she could be talking about the Eve. But then the thing is, like Juno's been against Desmond, so I don't see why she would try and help Desmond to fight her when, like, she'd be... that doesn't make much sense, but still, it could possibly be a thing. Also, when Subject 16 in Brotherhood says, find Eve, like, that's another thing that adds to it. Find Eve, because he's technically Adam, and he's like, find Eve. And also, he says, your son, which could mean anything.
Compiling subsystems, infrastructure, tendons, heart.
Voice.
Subject 16?
It is far later than you know. Too late to save them. She... in Eden. Find Eve. The key... her DNA.
Tell me.
I cannot. The sun. Your son. Too weak. Must replenish energy.
Don't go!
Right, guys, so I've just had a huge revelation whilst editing this, and basically, in that scene, Subject 16 says it's too late to save them. Obviously, okay, he's not talking about this, like, now, because Subject 16 can see everything, and if this has happened before, then he knows what's going to happen, okay? So he says it's too late to save them, meaning everyone on Earth from Juno. It's too late to save them. Okay, it's far later than you know, okay? So it's too late. Completely too late. But then he says everything you hold dear, everything you hope to become, it's already gone, meaning he's dead. He knows he's going to die. He knows it's already happened. It's going to happen again in the exact same way it originally did with the people of the first civilization. So he obviously passes that information on to Desmond in Adam's Island, because he says he's too weak, he must replenish before he can explain to Desmond what's going on. So he goes back to the Black Room, Desmond meets him there, he then gives him the information at the end of Assassin's Creed Revelation. That's how Desmond knows what to do, he knows how to survive it, and that's why he's still alive. I don't know, good theory, I've got to say. That was right off the top of my head. That no notes. Actually, the whole thing was no notes. So, yeah, that's that little bit of information. But we'll get back to the actual video because there is still a bit on the end. I just wanted to kind of add that in there. So, you know, honestly, he says find Eve and then your son. So, like, Adam and Eve, kind of, I don't know, makes sense. Something. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Smack that like button if you enjoyed and subscribe if you are new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Been ship to ship, dreaming my life without all this shit. But lately I've been praying hard. Said no more shooting cannons, I'll be sailing far. Playtown running, leaping ship to ship, dreaming my life without all this shit. But lately I've been praying hard. Said no more shooting cannons, I'll be sailing far.